Before we jump into showing you how we adjust our riders, I wanted to explain how we measure for arm length and inseam. So let me show you how we do this. So Sydney, if you could put your arm up and put it nice and straight. So we basically from the top of the shoulder, we put the tape measure there, and we measure to where the wrist basically connects to your hand, like the end of the wrist. We're gonna pop up an image right after this too, which will kind of show you. So in this case, we're gonna put it top of her shoulder, measure to the wrist, it's 21 inches. Now for the inseam, you're gonna stick the tape measure right inside your leg to the highest point of where your leg attaches to your body, or your hip more or less, or in your to your body. So if you want to stick the tape measure in there, and then you measure down to the ankle. So she's going to hold that. I'm going to bring it down basically right to where your ankle pops out, and that's 28 inches. So obviously it's not an exact science when you're measuring yourself, but being generally speaking within the ballpark will be good enough for measuring for our types of bikes. Now we're here with Amanda. Amanda's 5'3", has a 22-inch arm length, which we're measuring from the top of the shoulder down to the wrist, and a 30-inch inseam. So if you can go ahead and hop on. Okay, so let's see, put that foot flat just for a second. So it actually doesn't look bad. Now again, between the different heights, we may not actually be raising or lowering the seat, because as the leg measurements differ or arm measurements differ, it might be that different sized heights actually could have the same seat adjustment. So looking at her with her leg extension, her foot's flat on the ground, and go ahead and put it on the pedal. And the bend is pretty good. So for her height at 5'3" with a 30-inch inseam, I would say it's okay to leave the seat here. If she wanted to, if she felt like it, we could raise the seat up a little bit. But again, that's totally up to her. What I would say is ride the bike a little bit and see what works and doesn't work. So how do you feel about the handlebars and the angle, things like that?
Yeah, it's really comfortable. Feels good.
Okay, cool. So what we'll show you guys at home is I'll show you on the stem here how much we have the stem pulled out of the fork. So from the bottom of the head tube here to the top of the stem where it starts to bend is 3 inches. So it's a basis point. If you're 5'3", maybe 3 inches out of the head tube would be good for you. And then if you want to hop off, I'll show them how high the seat's raised. And so looking here at our measurement, again, this is pretty similar to the last girl at 5'1". This is 1.5 inches. So there you have it, 5'3", 22-inch arm length, 30-inch inseam. We've got the seat raised 1.5 inches, and we've got the stem raised 3 inches. We're going to move on now to 5'4".